If you've ever eaten pizza in a wood-fired oven, you'll know why I've built one. Pizza cooked this way is like none other. We've built this oven so we can provide great Thai fusion pizza for our guests. I started making the platform and base for the oven some time ago and recently completed it. The final stages included adding a layer of sand, leveling it and topping it with fire bricks and a sheet of granite that our good friend gave us. This is a lovely flat, smooth surface for the pizzas to cook on. I dropped the level of sand to accommodate the granite and placed fire bricks underneath it, then completely covered the area with more fire bricks. The next step was to prepare the mud. We have a lovely friend, PJ, who has plenty of experience building this type of oven. She gave us the granite slab and also the mud. She had mudded her place she had built ovens with previously and knew it was good and sticky. We added water and rice husks to half of the mud and water and rice straw to the other half. The mix with the husks we used as the inner layer and the mix with the straw is for the outer layer. I cut bricks and some steel for the oven door and built this before the sand dome. I was roughly working to plans and designing as I went along. One important aspect to get right was the height of the door in relation to the height of the oven. The door needs to be 63% of the dome height to achieve the least heat loss. So that's what I did. I added some steel to create the base for the chimney. Then I added sand, lots of sand, about 5 wheelbarrow loads. I placed it and shaped it to form the dome. It's been a long time since I built a sandcastle, and this was one of the biggest I've ever made. I used to love building sandcastles at the beach when I was a kid. Getting the right moisture content is important so that sand will hold its shape. I had to add extra water and pack it hard because at first my mix was a bit dry. The following day, PJ and another friend came to help my wife and I start to add the first layer of mud. This was the batch mixed with the rice husk. This layer with the husk helps hold the temperature and allow the oven to get hotter more quickly. It was great to work with someone who has experience building ovens and knew how to manage the consistency of the mud. There was plenty of discussion about how to manage the door and chimney, as well as the opening at the back of the oven. This hole will help the fire burn as the oven heats, and then will be blocked by fire bricks once the oven is up in temperature. We let the mud dry for a day, just adding a little more to get the oven walls thick enough with this first layer. The following day, we had more friends come to finish adding the outer mud layer. Because the design of the door was a work in progress, and because I was taking photos and videos, I'd not gotten my hands into the mud much on the first day. I made sure that I did for this final layer. It was so much fun to shape and smooth the oven, and especially working together with some good friends. We had a great time, and it's wonderful to have the oven finally taking shape. I'm now building the chimney and finishing the front of the oven. It'll take a month for the mud to dry before we get to cooking our first pizzas. Our plan is to come up with a menu of Thai fusion pizzas that guests can add the toppings to themselves, or to create their own freestyle pizzas. And for sure I'll be making a video about this too.